We got a Knicks report to talk about right here on Knicks Media. Could Jaren Jackson come to the New York Knicks with a potential trade, according to a report out of Clutch Points from Chris Porcianen? The New York Knicks do have some interest. There are some members within the Knicks front office that are fans with Jaren Jackson Jr., and there is some connections between Leon Rose and his agency with Jaren Jackson Jr. As we know, it's the offseason, and trades are happening. Already, we saw the Memphis Grizzlies just trade away Bane to the Magic. So now, are the Memphis Grizzlies, are they rebuilding? Are they going to start trading some of their players? And Chris from Clutch Points, in the article that I will link down below in the description for you guys to check it out for yourselves, he says that elite sources say that Jaren Jackson Jr. and Karl-Anthony Towns front court would be a dream pairing for the New York Knicks in their starting lineup. So there's a lot to unpack in this article. Make sure you guys hit that like button on your way into the video if you're enjoying the Knicks content here. Subscribe to the channel as well. But more importantly, I want to hear from you guys, Knicks fans. Let me know in the comments right now, would you want the New York Knicks to go after Jaren Jackson Jr.? Now that it is officially the offseason and a trade just happened, I feel like anything is possible in the NBA. Brian Windenhurst of ESPN, he did mention in this article that things are moving fast, okay? I think that just because the NBA Finals is still going on right now and it's not over yet, we are expecting to see a lot of trades from the NBA right here, right now. So let's talk about this potential move. There's a lot of speculation about the Knicks maybe going after Giannis, but that feels like it's not happening because Giannis is now probably going back to Milwaukee. Kevin Durant, the Knicks are not really interested, or it's pretty unrealistic for KD. That's the latest we're hearing right now. By the way, I'm not ruling out the Knicks from Giannis or KD just yet, just because of those reports. But now we're hearing this report, and this is an interesting one. I actually like this for the New York Knicks a lot. This is a young player that is a former Defensive Player of the Year, ascending in the prime of his career. And I feel like you pair him up with Cat. Listen, number one, who's the coach? I mean, that's definitely an important thing here, that who's the coach going to be for these guys? And I think that's a big opportunity where you look at a coach that could fit the bill if the Knicks wanted to go after Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, Taylor Jenkins, a head coach that the New York Knicks are apparently looking into and is on their radar. Maybe Taylor Jenkins and a Jaren Jackson Jr. trade is in the works because they have chemistry. The Knicks are reportedly interested in Taylor Jenkins. He was fired by the Memphis Grizzlies this past year when they had a really good record. It was a really weird firing that happened. Apparently that they hired a coaching staff underneath him previously, and then they felt like Taylor Jenkins was going to get fired to get replaced no matter what he did, and he's a young 40-year-old guy, and the Knicks are interested. I'm not saying this is happening, but we have to weigh all options for these New York Knicks as they are entering the offseason with no head coach and a potential trade in the works. So could they be going after Jaren Jackson Jr. and hiring Taylor Jenkins? Maybe that is the plan. It has been revealed, hypothetically. You never know. Now, a key to the trade, even Chris brings this up in the article, that Mikal Bridges could be the key for the potential trade. Now, Mikal Bridges, he's somebody that, in his first year with the Knicks, I feel like he did not get along with Thibodeau. I think he's one of the players that did speak out against him, that he was not utilized properly and he was ran into the ground, played a lot of minutes. I'm not going to go deep into that. But I think Mikal Bridges, when you make a trade for a Jackson, you're going to have to trade somebody like either Bridges or OG or somebody that's going to make it work financially. And Mikal Bridges makes sense from another perspective where he's entering the final year of his contract. So he's entering, either he's extended with the Knicks or the Knicks are going to have to make a decision to trade him. Very similar to last season when the Knicks were entering Julius Randle's last season under contract, and they had to make that same decision. Do we want to extend Julius Randle long-term to be our guy, or do we want to trade him? And the Knicks traded him for Karl-Anthony Towns to find their guy that kind of has more commitment. Financially speaking, Karl-Anthony Towns, he's under contract for 3 more seasons. Now, Jaren Jackson Jr., he's also entering his final year. So that's why I think a trade does make sense between the Memphis Grizzlies and the New York Knicks. If Memphis is interested in Mikal Bridges to be their guy to build around, maybe he could be the core piece of it. You add in some other pieces around it. Obviously, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a very good young talent that I think would be an absolute beast. I mean, you talk about the potential front court of Karl-Anthony Towns and Jaren Jackson Jr. Those are two players that can shoot the ball from beyond the arc, number one. And number two, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a beast defensively. Former Defensive Player of the Year. He's coming off a season of 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, 2 dimes, 48% from the field shooting. I mean, this is a guy that can do it all at that position, and he's still extremely young, 25 years old. Like, if the Knicks could pull this off, if this is a player they want to go after via the trade market, that's not the biggest superstar name you can imagine, like a Kevin Durant or a Giannis Antetokounmpo. But I think that this is an all-star. He made the all-star team as a reserve in 2025 this past season. This is someone I would be on board for 100%, because I think Knicks fans need to wrap our head around the idea that there's a new culture going to start here with this Knicks team. And is there going to be a new man in charge? Like, Leon Rose is still here upstairs making the roster moves and the personnel and, of course, hiring this next head coach. But there's going to be a brand new philosophy with this Knicks basketball team, which is intriguing to me. I'm excited about it. Now, I know I'm still a little skeptical of firing Tom Thibodeau. You know, he brought the Knicks to the conference finals. Whatever coach we bring in, there's going to be really large shoes to fill. We have to win right away. But I'm excited to see what identity this Knicks team. I think we're about to enter a new era of Knicks basketball from the perspective of whatever coach we bring in, more modern, more fast-paced. I'm assuming that. I don't know who the coach is yet. The Knicks could hire Mark Jackson or something, and Jeff Van Gundy would go back in time, but I don't care about going back in time. If going back in time means that we win basketball games, win a championship, I don't care who it is. Hire anybody that it will take to get this Knicks team over the hump. So I'm on board with this move. You guys let me know, is this something that you're on board with? I really do believe it's a possibility. There's going to be a lot of reports out there that's linking the Knicks to pretty much any single player that is potentially on the trade market. And I want to remind everybody, this offseason, throughout the NBA, not just the Knicks, is going to be interesting because it's going to be all about trades. You look at the free agency class, there's not one giant free agent that's available that teams are going to be trying to fight for, right? There's no Jalen Brunson entering free agency like we have. There's no Kevin Durant hitting. Everybody's under contract that's potentially on the move. Therefore, you're going to see a lot of trades happening around the NBA, including with the New York Knicks. So we shall see where the Knicks go. I'm excited. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you did not already, and comment down below a basketball emoji if you stayed all the way to the end of this video. Really do appreciate you guys watching it all the way to the end. Love you guys so much. Let's go Knicks. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts about this potential trade as well. And shout out to Clutch Points for the scoop. Make sure you guys go check out the article down below. Let's go Knicks, folks. Peace.